Inside today's video, I'm going to tell you guys how to make $100,000 plus per hour inside of ERLC by being a criminal. Now, before you even start doing your criminal activities, you're going to have to find a server to go in. So what I like to do is come here in matchmaking and find the server that has the least amount of people. You may ask, why is it good to not have a lot of people? Usually when there's not a lot of people, there's not a lot of police officers, because people who want to be on the police team want to be in a server where there's a lot of people and where there's a lot of robberies going on, so they can get as much XP as possible. So if you go in a server where there's not a lot of people, there's not going to be as much police officers, and that of course is going to make your robberies much easier. Now, if you do not have access to these tiers because you do not have enough playtime, because remember that if you want to access these different tiers, you need a certain number of playtime and XP. So for example, for tier 1 you need 500 total XP and 1 hour total playtime. Tier 2 is 5,000 XP and 5 hours of total playtime. So if you don't have enough playtime to look in these servers, what you can do is leave the game and you can go into servers right here, and you can see all the active servers. Now I would choose ascending right over here, so you have the servers with the least amount of people first. So as you can see, the server with the least amount of people has 9 people, which is pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and join that for my demonstration. Also, if you guys play ERLC on a bit of a weirder time, meaning that there's not as many people playing ERLC, for example, if you play during the night, or if you play during a weekday where most people are at school, there will be way less people on the servers. I am playing right now on Saturday at 11 a.m. so there's a lot of people playing, but just last night I was playing at around 1 a.m. and almost every single server had less than 10 people, and there's a lot of servers where there was just one person, so that was really cool. If you're able to, try and play when not a lot of people are playing. Now, you're probably gonna notice I'm not gonna make as much as $100,000 per hour inside this video, and that's because I'm kind of filming a video at the same time, so you know, everything takes a bit more time, but you can definitely make $100,000 plus per hour by using the strategy I will be showing in this video. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna have to do is spawn yourself a vehicle. So these are a couple vehicles I recommend: the 2022 Bullhorn Determinator SFP Fury, the 2020 Bullhorn Prancer Wide Body, the 2013 Navara Horizon, which is a bit more pricey, so you don't necessarily have to get this one, and honestly, whatever electric vehicle you want, they're all pretty good, but I would recommend the Tesla since it is the cheapest one and it has some pretty good acceleration and high speed. So as soon as you have your vehicle, you're going to head to the tool store, which is right behind the jewelry store. It's the first time I see a police vehicle with a trailer in a public server. That is crazy. Anyways, when you're in the tool store, you're going to come to the cash register and you're going to buy the FRID disruptor, the lockpick, and the glass cutter, and you can buy the scanner if you have the scanner. I forgot to mention that I do have every single game pass in ERLC. I have the criminal game pass, which gives me I think like a 25% boost in the amount of money I make, and I also have the scanner game pass, so it's normal if I'm making a bit more money than you guys, but definitely if you want to be a really good criminal, I would really recommend getting those 2 game passes, the scanner game pass and the criminal game pass. Anyways, once you've got the FRID disruptor, the glass cutter, and the lockpick, you're going to head back to your vehicle and go and get a gun. It really doesn't matter what gun you get, but just take the strongest gun you can. I'm going to take the M249, which does come with the big guns game pass, so once again, do not worry if you do not have that gun, but whatever gun will do. Another thing I like to do is create a mafia, so I'm just gonna name my mafia RP King. Now, even if you're not gonna have anyone else in your mafia, you're gonna be able to see how much money you've collected so far, and you're also going to be able to rob the bank. So definitely create a mafia before, even though you're going to be the only person inside. All right, so after you've got your gun and all your tools, you're going to head to the gas station here next to the farms. Remember, this is my preferred route, and this is the route that works the best for me. You can change your route, your robbery route, as you wish, but for me, this is the most efficient one. Remember that this video is kind of for beginners. I mean, it works really well, but we're not doing any complicated robberies like the car robberies, for example. So we're only doing the simple robberies, which I find work very well. So I think this is, you know, more than enough to make a lot of money by being a criminal. Anyways, you're going to start off here at the gas station by destroying the cash registers. Remember to shoot both of them before collecting, because if you only shoot one of them and then collect, you will not be able to shoot the other one. So make sure to shoot both of them. And then when you open both of them, you can start stealing the first one. And remember, you have to be quick because as soon as you steal the first one, the police will be on their way. So there we go. I stole both of them. And now I'm going to be heading back in my vehicle and we're going to be heading to Springfield. I usually like to go full speed right here, just cutting through the roads. This is actually really satisfying. Very quick to go to Springfield from the farms. All right, so as soon as you're in Springfield, you're gonna go to the gas station here in Springfield, and that's where you're gonna rob the ATM. Remember, before you do a robbery, always look around for a few seconds just to see if there's any cops, because yeah, if there could be a cop like waiting for you right behind the building, and when you're doing the robbery, he's going to arrest you. So yeah, for example, right now I see a vehicle, and what did I say? There's a sheriff officer right behind me. So when that happens, you usually just drive away and wait for him to go, or you can just find another ATM. So I think there's like 3 or 4 ATMs in Springfield, so there's really a lot of options. But I think I'm just gonna wait for him to go away. Okay, he is leaving Springfield. All right, here we go. So to rob the ATM, all you have to do is use ATM, and then there's gonna be this little RFID disruptor card in the corner. So you're gonna click that, and you're gonna choose easy. You could do normal, but I would definitely start off with easy, because trust me, normal is not normal. It's like really hard, at least for me. Anyways, so here we go. We're gonna start doing the ATM robbery. If you guys don't know how to do it, basically there's these colorful number patterns that you have to click when this bar is on it. So it's not that difficult. The easy level is really easy, actually. There we go. Very easy. Took me a few seconds. It does take a little bit of practice, but honestly the easy level is pretty easy, and it gives you like $3,000, so that's pretty good. All right, so what I like to do after is come to rob a house right here next to the gas station. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of cops that are gonna come there, so what you want to do is hide your vehicle behind a building like so that if the cops come to respond to your ATM robbery, they are not gonna see you. Now you might be wondering, why am I choosing this super small house? The reason is the following: when you rob a big house, there is more area to search. Sometimes there's even up to 2 floors. So what's really good about robbing a small house is that there's going to be the same amount of money in the house. It's just going to be much quicker to get all that money, or to pick up all that money, since the house is smaller. So I'm going to take my lockpick here, and I'm going to lockpick the back door. Once again, I will be doing the normal level, which is totally fine, but if you're good enough at this, you can always switch to the normal level. All right, so here you have to click when the gray moving part is on the yellow line, and the easy level is pretty easy, as you can see. All right, so as soon as you're in the house, you can go in and you can start looking for those little cash things. So here's one right here, and each one is going to give you around $800. It gives me 1,100 here because I do have that 25% boost because of the Game Pass, but there should be around 4 of them. Sometimes it's a bit less, sometimes it's a bit more. So yeah, as you can see, I think I got 4. Maybe there's one more. I don't think so. Okay, so we made almost like $4,000 just out of this robbery, which was very easy. So we're already doing pretty well. All right, now we're gonna head back up near the tool store, but instead of going to the tool store this time, we will head to the jewelry store. So for this robbery, you are going to need your glass cutter. Remember, once again, just take a little look outside and make sure there's no police officers. But everything should be fine. So you come here to the case closest to the door, and you're gonna start cutting the case. I'm gonna choose the easy level because everyone says this is the easiest robbery in ERLC, and I find it to be the most difficult one. I'm like half the time I literally fail the easy one. Okay, so hopefully this time I'll actually get it. As you can see, my hand is very unstable for some reason. I don't know why I'm really bad at this, but honestly, the chances I fail are pretty high. Actually, no, never mind. I think I'm gonna get this one. But I'm not even kidding. This is probably the third time I get it in my life. Like, I'm serious. Anyways, once you're done doing this jewelry robbery, we're gonna be heading to the biggest robbery of the cycle. I like to call this a cycle because once you're done with this cycle, which means that you've used all of your tools, you're gonna go back to the tool store to buy all of your tools again. So the last robbery of this cycle is going to be the bank robbery. And yes, a bank robbery all by myself. So this is going to be quite interesting here, especially because we have a bank truck right here. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, there's a guy inside. What should I do? Because that guy might actually have a gun. Should we kill him? I guess so. But yeah, basically to start the bank robbery, of course, you need to be in the mafia and you also have to have your gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break in here and I'm going to shoot the guy, shoot the worker. Okay, there we go. Okay, I thought I was gonna die for a second. I was like, what the heck is going on? Anyways, we made a bit of extra cash by killing that worker there. Sorry. So you're gonna find this little number, which is the code. Usually the code is either in this room on the table, either it's on this little counter here, or it is somewhere, you know, over here. So yeah, the code in this case is right here. It's 7446. 7446. I like to repeat it. 7446. And since I am filming a video, the police stand. Okay. Oh, great. Thank you. I like to park my car in the front because whenever police officers respond to the bank robbery, they usually like to come to the back of the bank, since that is where you have to come if you want to start the bank robbery. So, all right, here we go. So we're gonna break the glass. We're gonna look for the code. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay, so it's 789 or 8778. Whoa. Okay, I don't want to get that wrong. 7897. There we go. All right, so then we're gonna jump down here and we're gonna come to the vault. We're gonna press E to plant the explosives, and then you're gonna come right here in this corner to not get damaged, because if you're right next to the explosives, you will explode. Well, no, you'll lose a lot of life. Anyways, what I like to do is come to this little center thing and start taking the stuff. So you're just gonna press E to steal, like this, and as you can see, it gives you a lot of cash every time you do this. So what I like to do is do about 4 or 5 of these. It really depends how many police officers are here, but I'm gonna do 5 since why not. But remember that tear gas will start coming, and I am losing life very, very quickly here, so I have to get out of here quickly. There's gonna be lasers here, so try and avoid them. If not, you will practically automatically die. Anyways, I am almost dead here, so I need to find my car and escape. And what's wonderful about these servers with not a lot of police is that all the police are going to be in the back of the bank, and they're probably waiting in the back, and they don't expect you to come in from the front. Anyways, there's police coming here, so I need to go away. As you can see, they're starting to shoot at me. But just with that bank robbery, guys, I made $10,000 in like a minute and 30 seconds, so that was pretty good. So let's look at what we did in this video. We started off by going to the tool store, getting the glass cutter, the lockpick, and the FRID disruptor, and we also got a gun at the tool store. Then we robbed the gas station, or the gas station at the farms. We robbed the cash registers there. Then we robbed the ATM at the Springfield gas station. Then we robbed one of those small houses next to the Springfield gas station. Then we went back to River City, where we robbed the jewelry store, and then we robbed the bank, and that made us a total of $22,000 if we put both of these numbers together. So that should take you, I think, around 10 minutes, maybe a bit less, depends how fast you are. You can definitely make $100,000 plus per hour, as I demonstrated in ERLC by being a criminal. And take into account that I was only doing the easy robberies. I was I was not doing the normal level, I was not doing the hard level, so you can probably make even more. I did have the criminal game pass that gave me a 25% boost, so you know, take that into account as well. But I think you can definitely make more money than I did if you do the normal or hard levels, and if you do it quicker, because of course 10 minutes is probably the maximum amount of time it should take you. It should probably take you like 7 minutes, so you can definitely make like $150,000 an hour by being a criminal inside of ERLC. You can also make even more money by, of course, going in a server where there's practically no one. Just a couple tips for that. Basically do all the same things, but instead of robbing 5 things at the bank, you can rob 6 things. And for the jewelry store, you can do all 4 of your glass cutter robberies in a row, since no police officers will get you, and you're going to be able to make much more money that way. What you can also do is go fishing, because after you've done all those robberies, you're probably going to get a really big number over here. I've already gotten like 2,500. It was pretty crazy. So of course you can't leave the game while you have that, since you're going to go to well, not to jail, but you're gonna lose all the money. So what I would suggest is going fishing while this timer goes down, so you can still make money while you're waiting, or you can go and hide up somewhere on the cliffs and just be AFK there until the time runs out. If you're really good at killing officers as well, whenever you see a police officer, you can also try and kill him, because that does give you like a couple $1,000s. You can actually kill whoever you want. As soon as you see someone with a gun outside their vehicle, I would just start shooting at them, because the chances that you kill them when they're not expecting it are very high. So as soon as you see someone with a gun outside their vehicle, just start shooting at them. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, then make sure to like and also subscribe. And if you guys want to be in role plays, then make sure to join the Discord linked in the description down below. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I wanted that to be like a dramatic end of the video, but that did not work at all.